What's up, friends? Welcome to the 4:30 live. And today's going to be kind of a short one. I'm going to talk a little bit about nerve pain and things that I've found out to relieve it without having to take any medicines or pharmaceuticals or anything like that. And I wanted to start off by thanking those of you who have subscribed to the channel. Really appreciate it. And if you're new and you do see this, consider subscribing. Greatly appreciate it. And also, thank you to those who have donated to the channel. It really helps the channel out. Like I said in the past, the proceeds go directly back into the channel. So I could do more things with this channel and make it more interesting, bigger and better. So, what's up, Eric? How's it going, bro? So thanks for joining, man. So I just wanted to start off on that, and yeah, I'm going to talk a little bit about how I, reduce or sometimes eliminate nerve pain, and nerve pain can come from a myriad of different things, but unfortunately, it's a common ailment with spinal cord injuries, or a common result with spinal cord injuries, and I don't really have much nerve pain in my body. Mostly, well, I guess you could consider my legs my body, but mostly in my legs. Oh, thanks for supporting, uh, Eric. I appreciate that. Hopefully, that book will be handy to you, and it'll help you out. So, as I say, um, if you do all 7 things in the book, it most definitely will improve your life without a doubt. Even a few things in that book. So thanks for the purchase, man. I appreciate it. What's up, Insidious Perfection? Thanks for joining. So yeah, nerve pain, it can be like awful at times, and I don't know. I don't know. I have a real high pain threshold, so I don't know how to compare my nerve pain to others. Maybe other people have worse nerve pain than I do. Um, it's going good, Insidious Perfection. How's your day? Good day today. It's actually pretty warm considering we're in December now. So, yeah, so I can't say that my nerve pain's worse than others, but it can get pretty bad in my legs. And as I've said in the past in videos, I try to avoid any type of pharmaceutical medicine or anything like that. I want to make my uh, life as simple as possible and not have to take medicine along with the injury. So I've eliminated so many different medicines that I've taken in the past. So yeah, so I got some natural ways that uh, like I said, reduce or eliminate nerve pain. And the first one I take is kratom or kratom, and it's a plant. It's actually a tropical evergreen in Southeast Asia, and it's in the coffee family. And a forewarning, though, it can be addictive. Well, not can be. It is addictive, 100%. So be careful with it. It's something I don't recommend taking every day, which I do, but I don't recommend taking it every day because eventually you'll need it. You'll feel uncomfortable. You won't feel right if you don't take it. If you're taking it every single day, I would recommend taking it like when your nerve pain is at its worst. Um, every 3 days. I mean, the closest to you know, um, what am I trying to say? The closest days together is every 3 days. I would recommend that. So, um, I use the strain that I use is, let's see, let me think for a second. Um, it's a red vein, but I'm trying to remember. Why can't I remember the strain? Um, oh, it's a red Maeng Da. That's the strain that I use. And I've tried the white strain, the green, and red seems to work best for me, especially with nerve pain. So it's a great alternative to pain medicine as well, which can completely destroy your life if you're addicted to pain meds. It's not a good thing. In the past, I've actually did pain medication recreationally, which is not good because then you need that every day. So, but it's a good alternative to pain medication too. The brand that I use is, let's see, Golden Monk, and they've had the best product that I've found. I've tried like 3 or 4 different products, but Golden Monk is by far the best product. And they have a few awards, and also they go through. I forgot what it's called. It's like a certification for lab testing. It's like an official certification. So yeah. So the first one is Kratom, and take it easy. It's not dangerous. Um, Contrary to what people say, it is not dangerous. Now, you don't want to, if you're taking higher doses, of course, you don't want to operate heavy machinery. You don't want to, drive cars or anything like that because it can, make you sleepy and uh, things like that. So, but the first one's kratom. So the second one I recommend is I notice if I, turn the heat up in my place here, that I can actually relieve the symptoms of nerve pain. So I get it up to like, I don't know, maybe some people can't stand this heat, but I get it up to about 80 degrees in here. And I notice it definitely reduces the nerve pain. So that's another thing. And then going out into the sun, I noticed it reduces, if not eliminates, nerve pain, which the sun, I'm not sure why it does it, but it's amazing for me, at least, how that works, like the sun on my skin. So, and let's see. Another one that has worked in the past, I don't know if you have real bad nerve pain, I don't know if this is going to help you, but and this is all stuff that just works for me. It's just recommendations. Of course, it might not work for you, but the third or fourth thing I mentioned here is a hot shower. That can definitely, or at least for me, it definitely can help with nerve pain. And the last thing is exercise. Now, this might not necessarily take the nerve pain away, but I notice if I have nerve pain before I do the workout, and I do a real hard, intense workout. Um, it definitely subsides. At least takes my mind off it. So that's another good thing that you could do. Um, yeah. Oh, you mean the heat with the beach clothes? I wear shorts anyways because I do workouts most of the week, so I wear shorts most of the time. I mean, I and then it's a pain to change, so I even go out in this 35-degree weather in shorts. As long as I got a sweatshirt, I'm good. So, but yeah. Um, so kicking it with Robin, Tara. So you suffer from nerve pain, like you have real bad nerve pain, because I don't know if you have been prescribed prescription pain medication. I totally am against that. It's something that I don't think you should do, but I definitely recommend kratom. You just have to be used to opiates because kratom is most definitely an opiate, and it's I recommend it. It's like a fine line. Like it can be addictive, and it's something that you can get used to taking every day, but it's a great alternative to pain medication. So, yeah, I heard actually Insidious Perfection. I heard that ketamine can be pretty effective. I had one of my friends. She did a ketamine. Um, what was it for? It wasn't for pain, but it was for depression, and it actually worked really well for her. So I heard ketamine can be pretty effective. And now that it's legal, you can go to actual clinics where they administer it and things like that. So something that actually thought would be pretty interesting to try because my whole life, I'll be completely honest, like I've been very interested in drugs. I've tried a lot of different drugs, and I think altering the mind is something that I honestly think that's something that we should do on this earth, as long as it's not destroying your life. I think it's something necessary to alter your mind, as long as it's not destroying your life. But that's pretty cool that they. I didn't know they have the pill too. Insidious perfection. That's pretty. That's very interesting. So, yeah, those are the natural things that I do for nerve pain. Um, and let's see, what else did I write down here? Oh, I noticed that, of course, like with a spinal cord injury, the cold can be aggravating, anyways. But I noticed, like, if I go out in the cold and I have nerve pain, it's extremely aggravating. Like, it'll make it 10 times worse. So, that's one reason I don't like the cold, and as soon as I can get back down to Florida, I'm going to do that, or any warm climate, because the humidity and the warmth is something that I'm very comfortable in. So, well, if you guys got any uh, questions for me at all before I take off here, because those are the only things. I mean, those are the things I wanted to talk about and what I recommend for nerve pain. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I do for nerve pain. I think that's pretty much it. So, oh, and Insidious, my all the nerve pain that I have is like in my legs. I have a tiny bit in my hand, my left hand, which is not very noticeable, but it's 100% in my legs. So, and I don't know, like I said, I don't know compared to other people. I have a high pain threshold, so I don't know how other people would react to it. Stretches, you mean? Yeah, I mean, I do stretches in the morning. Luckily, when I wake up, I don't really have the nerve pain, and luckily at night, I don't. It doesn't really affect me. But for physical therapy, I just do the workouts, and I notice, like I said, I notice if it doesn't subside it a little bit, it completely takes my mind off it, especially heavy lifting, because I do, I really pay attention to what I'm lifting and mind muscle connection. I'm really focused on that. So it takes my mind off of any pain whatsoever. So yeah, Eric, nerve pain can be definitely can be annoying. Um, so, but yeah, I wonder where it's most common with people with spinal cord injury. I don't know if it's common in the legs or the hands or what have you, but yeah. So those are the thing. Those are the things that I recommend. And if you guys um, have any more questions for me and I get off here, feel free to comment the video, and I'll be happy to answer any questions that you can think of. Oh, Insidious. No, my shower. I take such hot showers that um, it's like I'm perfectly fine when I get out. And I like I said, I keep my apartment pretty warm, so I don't have an issue with that. But I mean, I take like hot showers, like steam room type showers. So, all right, friends. Well, I think that's all I got for you today. Thank you guys for joining. Really appreciate it, and it's nice to see this the chat going there. You know what? I actually think I have it on the wrong setting. Let me switch this chat because I think I have it on top chat, which I don't even know what that means. Oh, it's the same if I switch it uh, from top chat to live chat. So yeah, I think this is the longest live I've done. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, appreciate you guys commenting. It helps me, make the lives longer. And actually, I ask you guys a question. What do you think? Is it easier for you to join on Fridays? Because I noticed that more people watch on Fridays, so I can put more focus. And I'm gonna do them Wednesday too, either. But I'm curious if Friday is easier to join because it seems like more people join on Fridays. Eric, are you talking about me? Do I take meds for my bladder? Because if you're asking me, I take a bunch of different supplements, but for my bladder to avoid UTIs, I drink a little bit of cranberry juice, pure cold pressed cranberry juice every day, and then I take D-mannose, and then to reduce sediment in my bladder, I actually do. It's called Renicedin. It's like a citrus type medicine, and I actually irrigate my suprapubic catheter with the Renicedin once a week, and that seems to not have bladder stones form because I've had bladder stones in the past. So I got a great urologist, and he recommended that. So since I started using that medicine, I haven't had any bladder stones. So in the past, I've actually had two surgeries where they actually had to, open up my bladder and that whole thing, which is pretty wild how we can form stones in our bladder like that. So um, it's called Insidious. It's called Renicedin. Let's see, Renaciden, and it's an irrigation solution that you put directly in the bladder and then plug the catheter and let it sit in the bladder for 15 minutes, and it works really good. And there's no side effects, and it's a little irritating on the bladder. I don't notice anything, but they say it can be irritating on the bladder, but I don't notice anything. So yep, that's how you spell it exactly. Yeah, um, talking about bladder spasms. Um, yeah, I definitely have bladder spasms, but it's nothing that um, I notice. I notice I have a neurogenic bladder. They call it when you, of course, have bladder spasms, but um, I don't notice any negative effects. I mean, sometimes I can feel it, but it's not painful. So that's one thing that I don't like about some medications is the dry mouth, which can be extremely annoying. But yeah, so those. Um, trying to think of anything else I can recommend for the bladder, but I think that's it um, for UTIs. And I'm trying to think if there's anything natural that I take for UTIs. I don't think so. So, all right, friends. Well, thank you for joining, as always. And I'll have a video for you guys on Sunday, and I'll see you next Wednesday. Thank you for joining. Stay strong, stay active, stay creative, and go help yourself. And everyone have a great weekend. Adios.